Welcome to the Social Lens and thank you for watching. In a stark showdown between the African National Congress, ANC, and its former president, Jacob Zuma, the political landscape of South Africa is poised for a seismic shift. Former President Zuma, once a towering figure within the ANC, now finds himself at the center of a disciplinary hearing, accused of defying the party's constitution and aligning with the rival political entity, the MK Party. This development, unfolding against the backdrop of the upcoming national and provincial elections, underscores the deep-rooted divisions within the ANC and the broader political landscape of South Africa. The journey towards this momentous disciplinary hearing can be traced back to a series of events that have unfolded over recent months, marking a tumultuous period in the relationship between Zuma and the ANC leadership. The seeds of discord were sown when Jacob Zuma publicly announced his allegiance to the MK Party, a political entity distinct from the ANC. In a bold declaration, Zuma articulated his disillusionment with the current leadership of the ANC under President Cyril Ramaphosa, asserting that he could not, in good conscience, support the ANC led by Ramaphosa. Instead, he pledged his support to the MK Party, positioning himself as its leader and vowing to campaign against the ANC in the upcoming elections. Zuma's endorsement of the MK Party sent shockwaves through the political establishment, signaling a significant rupture within the ANC ranks. His open defiance of the party's leadership and his decision to throw his weight behind a rival political faction laid the groundwork for the tumultuous events that followed. The ANC swiftly responded to Zuma's defiance, invoking Rule 25 of the ANC Constitution to suspend him from the party in January. The suspension was met with both anticipation and apprehension, with many speculating on the potential ramifications for Zuma's political future and the unity of the ANC. Despite his suspension, Zuma remained steadfast in his allegiance to the MK Party, further exacerbating tensions within the ANC. His decision to appear on the candidate list of the MK Party only served to deepen the rift between him and the ANC leadership, setting the stage for a protracted legal and political battle. Now, as the nation braces for the upcoming national and provincial elections, all eyes are on the ANC's disciplinary committee as it prepares to convene a hearing to adjudicate Zuma's alleged transgressions. The much-anticipated hearing, scheduled for Tuesday, May 7th, at the ANC's headquarters in Johannesburg, represents a critical juncture in the unfolding saga of Zuma's political career. In a letter addressed to Zuma, the ANC's chief national presenter outlined the charges against him, citing violations of the party's constitution. Specifically, Zuma stands accused of contravening rules which pertain to his alignment with a political organization other than the ANC and his endorsement of the MK Party in a manner contrary to the ANC's objectives. The impending disciplinary hearing has elicited a spectrum of reactions from across the political spectrum, underscoring the gravity of the situation and its implications for the future of the ANC and South African politics at large. Supporters of Zuma, including members of the MK Party, have rallied behind him, vowing to stand in solidarity outside the ANC headquarters during the hearing. Their unwavering support for Zuma reflects a broader sentiment of disillusionment and disenchantment with the current trajectory of the ANC under President Ramaphosa's leadership. Conversely, within ANC circles, there is a palpable sense of urgency to address Zuma's alleged transgressions and uphold the party's constitutional integrity. As the African National Congress, ANC, prepares to convene disciplinary hearings against former President Jacob Zuma, questions arise regarding the efficacy and relevance of such proceedings in light of Zuma's already self-imposed expulsion from the party. Indeed, one could argue that these hearings are, in essence, futile exercises aimed at expelling a man who has already distanced himself substantively from the ANC. Moreover, Zuma's decision to subject himself to ANC internal hearings, despite his newfound allegiance to the MK Party, raises suspicions about the true motivations behind the spectacle. Is it merely a political maneuver orchestrated to garner attention in the lead-up to the elections, or does it serve a more strategic purpose for both the ANC and the MK Party? On the surface, the decision to hold disciplinary hearings against Zuma may seem puzzling, given his overt alignment with the MK Party and his vocal opposition to the current leadership of the ANC. By endorsing a rival political faction and actively campaigning against the ANC, Zuma has effectively expelled himself from the party's ranks, both symbolically and substantively. In this context, one could argue that the ANC's insistence on pursuing disciplinary action against Zuma is a futile endeavor, akin to closing the stable door after the horse has bolted. However, delving deeper into the dynamics of South African politics reveals a more nuanced calculus at play. It is plausible to surmise that the disciplinary hearings against Zuma serve as a strategic maneuver by both the ANC and the MK Party to shape the narrative and galvanize support ahead of the elections. For the ANC, the disciplinary hearings present an opportunity to assert its authority and reaffirm its commitment to upholding party discipline and integrity. By demonstrating a willingness to hold even its most prominent members accountable for their actions, the ANC seeks to project an image of strength and unity in the face of internal dissent. On the other hand, for the MK Party, the disciplinary hearings offer a platform for free publicity and political capital. By positioning Zuma as a martyr of sorts, persecuted by his former party for daring to challenge the status quo, the MK Party can leverage the proceedings to bolster its image as a champion of dissent and alternative political vision. As the ANC and the MK Party jockey for position in the lead-up to the elections, the outcome of the disciplinary proceedings against Zuma remains uncertain. Yet, regardless of the verdict, one thing is clear: the reverberations of this moment will echo far beyond the confines of the ANC headquarters, resonating throughout the corridors of power and the hearts of ordinary South Africans, as they navigate the complex terrain of democracy and dissent in the Rainbow Nation. If you found this video informative, please click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time.